Hello there, Soul Tribe, and welcome back to my channel, The African Gypsy. I am your girl Sunshine, back with another weekly cyclic forecast. So I'd already done a pre-shuffle of the first layer of cards so that we can get straight to our messages without much time wasting. The first message I get is Spirit is asking you to trust your intuition, trust your gut feeling. Put your hand over your third eye, that's like on your forehead. Close your eyes and ask, if I knew what the answer was, what would it be? The first image that flashes into your mind, that is what your intuition is telling you. Because your ancestors and your spirit guides, your angels, speak to you through little nudges from spirit, inspiration that comes from your intuition, comes from your dreams, or how your body even reacts to a person or a certain situation. So you're being asked to pay attention to that in the next 7 days. This reading is for, let's say, the 27th of November till, let's say, about the 3rd of December. In 7 days, but remember that this is a general reading, and your 7 days may not be the same 7 days that someone else has got. And whenever you find this reading, that's the right time for you. Time is fluid. Doesn't matter which dates I actually put on these readings. This is just to sort of get a rough guide of a timeline. I'm seeing that many of you may need to detox from bad company, bad thoughts, bad habits, and keep charging ahead because you're in full possession of the truth of the matter and believe that miracles are natural. As you listen to your intuition, you're being asked to charge ahead because whatever your gut feeling is telling you is most probably something that's spot on over the next 7 days. Now, coming to the main body of your reading, I see that there's an offer coming in for you from the Most High, but someone may be too, yeah, someone is regretting their actions. This is like the same character over there. Someone is not seeing that something was a blessing from God, and they're caught up in a lot of regret and sadness and pain because they tried to cause an ending to you or to your life or certain areas of your life. Doesn't have to always be a physical ending. It could be trying to assassinate someone's character, trying to end someone's reputation, trying to end someone's happiness, trying to end someone's gifts or whatever foolishness they may have conjured up in the past season. But someone is in regret over the way they treated you and treated the situation. And now they're seeing that, you know what, you were actually a blessing from God that they failed to recognize. They were stuck thinking about what's on the ground here that they didn't see what is the most high. Now there's regret. They had the 3 cups, and now the 3 cups that they've been offered, even what they had has been taken away from them. And they're not going to be able to see what is available for them. And that is the karma from trying to cause this ending and trying to gossip and spread rumors and lies about your name. Someone's hell bent on spying, lying, causing confusion, trying to one up you, trying to speak bad about your name, about your reputation, and spreading lies in whatever community you are, whether it's community, it's a work, it's a gym, it's a dojo, um, whatever it may be, a hair salon that you go to, a beauty parlor that you go to, and someone comes and talks a lot of mad nonsense about you, hoping that all the people that you've built happy relations with will turn their back on you and see you differently. But I see that this person is no longer able to do that because no one is listening to them. Their plan has gone belly up, so to speak. And as that energy is going up, you've got that knock as a confirmation, their plan has gone belly up. Whatever they were planning and plotting to do is not going to work. And that knock on the wall is definitely confirmation that plan is not going to work. It has been stopped because people see the truth about who this person is. They see the fuck shit that they were up to. They see that this is a person who is conniving and jealous, egotistical, thinking only with their testicles and not leaving much room for their brain matter to get a chance. Take it however it goes. I know I kind of like promised myself earlier on that I wouldn't swear and try not to be coarse, but hey, I'm just going to deliver this message however it's coming out. That's how we need to hear it in this week ahead. So, in your current circumstances, you're busy working on yourself. You're not able to work on yourself and master your craft because something has been stopped. Someone has been stopped. The Most High has stepped in, and something has been returned back to sender. There you see the Eight of Wands reversed. Something's been returned back to sender. A very strong return to sender has happened, and the universe has stopped in and stopped something suddenly. Without notice, it's been brought to an end. There's going to be a break in a partnership. For some people, it could be a break in a partnership because someone has been lying. It's been a dishonest connection, a dishonest partnership. For some people, someone's partner has been cheating, lying, being dishonest, being dishonorable, and the partnership has to break. So I also feel that in your environment, yes, all this gossiping has been going on to try and assassinate your character and leave you on the ground like this, but it's gone belly up. It's not going through. The Most High stepped in and said, you know what? Enough of this foolishness and tomfoolery. This is not going forward. We're going to close this out right away. And this was fated. This is also someone has lied on your name so much, and people are no longer listening to them. People now see them for the egotistical fool that they truly are. What you're hoping for is you're hoping to really boss up and take control of your narrative and your life after someone was trying to overdo the control, the manipulation, and the narcissistic, scathing attacks on your name, your character, your person, your life, your livelihood, or whatever it was. In the next 7 days, you're taking back the power because you're already working hard on yourself. Some chapters come to an end, and I feel that the next full moon is going to be very significant. In a reading that I posted a couple of weeks ago, I did speak about how the truth was coming out about the gang stalking activity. This happened to me just a couple of hours ago. Someone just came up to me and said, "Oh, you know what, Sunshine, I'm so sorry. So and so is the one who's been behind everything. They've been telling everyone that we should do A, B, and C to you. I'm so sorry." And this person was close to tears, and they're like, "Oh, Sunshine, please pray for me." You remember I've been talking about the apologies coming in. I was like, geez, with the kind of egotistical people that I've come across, I doubt that any one of those people is coming to apologize. But someone came and apologized and asked me to pray for them. Like, please, please, I don't want to go down. I don't want to go down. Please, please pray for me. When you pray, I realize that your love and light, and I feel your aura, that you have the purity of of an earth angel around you, and you don't carry your title with airs and graces, walking around like you're walking on eggshells, like, oh, I'm so holy, oh, and I can see things, and I can prophesy, and I'm powerful, and blah, blah, blah. You don't carry yourself like that. So it's very easy for someone to underestimate your abilities because you don't go around fluffing up your own chest, tooting your own horn and talking about how fabulous you are. You'd rather let your work or your reputation speak for itself. So that was quite interesting. So if I got the revelation there with the full moon that I prophesied about 2 weeks ago, I know many other people already, as we've approached the full moon, are also getting revelations. Let me know how that went down. Hit me up in the comments or send me an email if you wanted more private. Let me know how it went down. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my details will be down in the description box down below. So, someone is in regret because they failed to change or transform. This person was crying. All this is crying. This is um, being, they're saying I should use the word bereft. Okay, being bereft, like feeling bereaved, feeling like they've lost something. They're in mourning because they failed to change. They failed to make you put your boundaries down, and they failed to make you juggle your true potential and juggle your values and stuff like that. What is this Five of Cups? Someone had been advising them to change and leave their plan alone because this is a person who wanted to win at all costs. This is a heartless motherfucker who just didn't care who else got hurt in the process. See all these bodies, all these casualties on the battlefield, and they're like, "I won, I won." And like, what did you win, you idiot? You stupid twit. Did you win a banana or something? What did you win? Yeah. And someone advised them and said, you know what? You need to go a different way altogether. You don't know who you're coming up against. And this person was adamant that they're going to be able to make something work. Okay, let's find out more here. What are you working on? So you're working hard because the Most High stepped in and stopped the gossiping, slander. Now the gossip mongers are having sleepless nights because information came to them that they'd followed a mean, cruel woman. And now they're seeing the truth about who you are, that you're not a distorted feminine. You're actually an empress, very loving, very nurturing, very much in touch with your truth and your strength. And you know what time it is. You know who you are. You see how she's got all the zodiac signs going around her. You know yourself from month to month, from all holding your femininity. And, yeah, okay, let's leave that alone. And they're seeing that you're healed. They've got information that you're healed and you're stepping into a new cycle. Okay, why are they having sleepless nights? Let's find out. What are the sleepless nights about? About some money that was paid, a transaction that happened. This came up last week as well. To try and end someone's happy. and they're all up in their head because they're going to be caught up. They're all caught up. They're all in their feelings, unable to escape a situation that they created. This is why they cannot sleep at night. What else do we need to know about? Oh, jeez, in your face like that. I, you can't fake this. Remember last week? If you didn't watch my video last week, you want to go back to it. The Seven of Pentacles came up on his face because of a wasted investment. The initial capital outlay has failed to match their returns, and they're now having sleepless nights. It's in their face, it's there. They can see that they spend so much money trying to bribe people, trying to buy people's affections, trying to sway people's decisions about a whole earth angel. Someone who didn't just wake up and like, oh, well, I'm now an earth angel. Someone who had to go through trials, through the fire, went through the potter's shed, being refined and burnt and put back in the fire until the creator could see his own reflection in this person's gifting and character and how they carry themselves. And they thought that they could just wipe that out with a single payment, like, oh, go and pay this group of people to pray a miss, to pray that this and this happens to this person, and then it's done. But the people that they paid realize that you're full of love. You're actually such a darling. They realize that you're very loving, and something about you is prophetic. You see, they went spying spiritually, and they found out that you are a blessing from the Most High, and God's eye is always on you. You never walk alone. God's eye is always on you. God is always protecting you from season to season. Again, I've used season to season. Since you're a child, you've always been protected. Worst things almost happened to you as a child when you weren't even aware of your own gifting and couldn't fully protect yourself from the 3D, but you were protected then. Now, I remember a couple of years ago, um, I was drinking juice with some people, and then after a little while, realized, hey, you know what? I'm the only one drinking this juice. I'll share the story with you so you can know how the Most High protects us. This is my testimony. I was drinking juice with a lot of people. Then I suddenly realized that, you know what? I'm the only one drinking juice from this bottle or box. And then the juice started tasting strange. It tasted a bit salty. It tasted funny. And when I woke up in the morning, I was growing strawberries in a bucket because I was in between places. The strawberries and the chives that had grown, were flourishing and beautiful, they'd all shriveled up and withered overnight, like poison had been poured on them. I felt a bit dizzy and all of that, and I just prayed. And one of my soul tribe just called me up and said, they're like, hey, Sunshine, you know what? I had a strange dream about you. I dreamed that someone tried to take you out, but you suddenly miraculously woke up and it was all gone. This is evidence of how the Most High protects us. If they'd even tried that same poison on the plants to see and say, hey, you know what, we did this poison thing, this person's still going strong, they're not showing any signs of distress. Let's pour it on the plants and see what happens to the plants. The plants withered overnight. And they're sitting there and thinking, you know what, this person must be an alien. Because if this poison can work on these plants, yet this person's still walking around, still showing love, still praising God, still doing what they're doing, still staying in their lane within the life mission. Maybe this poison was not strong at all. The Most High protects us. They wanted you out done like this. 10 swords in your back, many different attempts in the night, secret dealings, but the Most High still raised you up. I know the story is touching someone else. Someone else out there has gone through a similar story. I have met a number of people who've gone through similar stories. We never walk alone, even if we physically seem to be by ourselves. So let's see. The Most High has stopped something. What has he stopped? Right on top of someone withholding your money or trying to mess with your pentacles. Someone who was sneaky, who was spiteful, out to cause trouble for you, very vengeful, a character assassin. They're going to assassinate your character to everyone. They're going to talk about how you're bad, you don't deserve good. They have a very convincing voice, or they join certain groups and organizations so that they can become a speaker about you, making you the case study, making you a social experiment for their lies and tomfoolery. But the Most High is putting an end to that. It could be two people, and you're getting communication about this. Two people have been stopped. It could be two women. What's the communication going to be about? that something's gone in your favor. You're free, you're independent, you're self-sufficient, and the wheel of fortune smiles in your favor. Something is going your way, just destined to go your way. Once something had been stopped, these two now stars, some of you may already be stars, some of you may already be on a platform or doing other things, or putting the spotlight maybe into advertising or whatever it is. Let's get the cheeky madams and find out what has been stopped suddenly. On Wednesday, so something went down on Wednesday. Someone tried to do something on your Wednesday, or it could be the next Wednesday coming up for, and on Saturday. So they were working on clockwork Wednesday and Saturday to try and bring you down. But the Most High came and returned something back to sender. You will live to tell the tale. Excuse me. You will live to tell the tale no matter what they try to do to you. And your thoughts are being redirected to the positive. Spirit is saying, you know what? I know what you went through. I don't want you to be caught in PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. And most people do go through PTSD because you've gone through hell and back. And it's only after all the things have passed and you're reflecting on what you went through, like, oh my gosh, they tried to do this to me. I escaped by the whisker of a hair. Imagine if I'd been remained stuck on there. Yeah. So they really try to stick you in so many different ways, but you escaped that. So PTSD, it happens after you've escaped something. And because while you're going through the things, you didn't have the luxury, my darling, of thinking, oh my gosh, this is painful, this is tough. How am I going to have that luxury of thinking that? You just had to keep one foot in front of the other and escape each attempt on your life, however it may have come to you. Now that is done, the survival mode is clicked off, and now you're reviewing what you had to survive, and that's where the PTSD comes in for many people. So that's why your thoughts are being redirected to the positive. These people came out against you with insidious intent, which is defined as insidious actions are covert. Defined inter alia apparently means amongst many other things, as acting by imperceptible degrees, having a gradual and usually hidden effect. That's like the example I gave you about the poison. Someone giving you a slow poison. Okay, it's not going to be so dramatic for everyone, but you get the picture. Someone acting slowly, doing something slowly and repetitively. I know someone that came up with they were talking about, there's something I watched years ago, and someone else was talking about where this woman was poisoning her husband's soup, his tomato soup, over a long period of time, slowly and gradually, adding more lead or whatever it was into his food. There's that sort of energy where someone has had insidious intent and they're moving slowly, like, no, I'm not doing that, I'm not doing that, yet they're slowly moving towards you. But like I said, someone is trying to block your finances. Financial blockages are or will be removed. Trying to block up your money slowly, gradually, taking from you slowly, so slowly that you don't even realize it's gone. And for some of you, you're already aware of the situation I'm talking about, and a new approach may be needed in this situation. Let's get one more from the cheeky madams before we move forward. One of them is a tall, dark man who wears a fake smile. Someone who had decided that he was going to become your enemy without all the facts. They just said, hey, go get so and so. They're like, okay, where are they? Right, I'm on it. They didn't ask, who is it? What have they done? Do they deserve it? Nothing. They just thought, oh, well, I'm quite evil enough. I think I can do this evil thing. Ooh, this came out last week as well. I didn't say it, but if you've seen it, you've seen it. Now they're asking themselves, we went too far. How did we get here? But judgment has already been passed in the ethers. The Most High has already passed judgment on whoever these people are. They try to really end certain things in your life. Look at this here. The only soul that escaped was by his head. So that's why he's left to think about the things that had happened. Yeah, you're being asked to watch your food and your drink. It could be that same example I gave you about the food and drink stuff. So be mindful of that. And they tried to set you up. It was a freaking setup. Someone tried to set you up to end certain things for you in your life. This is a toxic ex who's involved. They tried something on Wednesday. They tried again on Saturday. And in the next 48 hours, something is going down. What's going down in the next 48 hours, Spirit? What's happening in the next 48 hours? Someone's going to be spying to see if what they've invested in has come out. 7-7, but the cycle is ending in the next 48 hours. There could be a Sagittarius involved who does not want you to put down heavy burdens, but they're going to be forced to have to retreat, forced to abort mission. This person in the next 48 hours is going to be heartbroken. They're going to be betrayed because they're going to have to leave a situation that they've been working so hard on because they thought they'd have a passionate new beginning. Could be this toxic ex, but they're going to be forced to retreat in the next 48 hours. Let's find out a bit more. The Most High stopped all of this because remember we're asking, what did the Most High stop? Most High stopped all of these plans because, you can whisper, you can do things secretly, they do the insidious intent, but the Most High is always watching. Your angel is always there with you, reporting back what you're doing. You can't change these people, so don't waste your prayers praying for these people to change, to turn around and see you differently. These people try to degrade you, to say this is no one special. No, don't listen to them. That's no one special. You can do whatever you want. We do whatever we want. You can also do whatever you want. There's nothing special about this person. They try to degrade you. And these are the voyeurs of tragedy. People who throw stones and hide away and sit back and watch to see how things are going to play out. They sit back and they watch if the dark magic is actually working, if the sent on you are actually working. Let's get another one. Now they want to come through and I spoke about the apology earlier on. They want to come through and apologize. I'm sorry, I messed up. Can we talk this through? But the Most High has already stopped all of this here. Got 3 coming out here. I'm holding a grudge and I don't want to release it. There's a grudge holder. The cleansing you did worked. Good job. So if you got your cleansing done, or you're getting your cleansing done, well done. It's working or it's going to work. These people are being tormented by the demons you send back to them. They try to send some sort of stuff to you, magic, death spells, and all of that, but it's all been returned back to them. And they should recognize it because when they placed the order, all these things will happen to you. They spoke passionately. And if they thought that, oh, we've paid someone else to do this magic for us, it's not going to touch us, they were gravely mistaken because the judgment starts from the person who paid the money to the one who accepted the money to the one who tried to do the job. Let's see what's happening in your future, my darlings, the next 7 days. You might be speaking your truth to someone. I also feel that someone may be having to leave their house in the next 7 days because they misbehaved. This is a person who's always misbehaving. They misbehaved in a place where they're supposed to behave, and now they're being asked to leave a certain situation. Yeah, this is a person who's vengeful, spiteful, does not want to see the fact that you've healed from the sadness, the heartbreak, the regret that they try to project to you. Look, they're going through that now. Everything they try to throw at you has come right back at them. Okay, let's find out what is in your environment. What's going on in the environment, my darlings? So we spoke about how some spying is coming to an end. Spying, gossiping, lying, because someone is saying it's too much of a heavy burden. They don't want to be involved anymore. Guys, did you see how that landed? The 8 of Wands again stopped. This is the Most High. Something's been returned back to sender. Someone's gossiping about the person who used to gossip about you. They can't put heavy burdens down. People are seeing them for what they are. And the Most High stepped in and stopped something suddenly. After they were working in this really dark energy, being really manipulative and all of that. Yeah, abusing religion or tradition. People pretending that they're praying, yet they're up there having soulish prayers, praying for things to be stopped and blocked in your life, and it's all been returned back to sender. And God has given a strong warning to the leader of some sort of a cult, an organization, and said, hey, you know what? That spell you raised up against this person, they did not deserve that. Now I'll tell you that your whole congregation is going to take the karma of what you did. Were they not there singing and clapping as you were tying knots and dancing around a fire and putting locks of this person's hair in the fire or something like that? And God is telling them, you know what, this is my baby. This baby is divinely protected. You can't get through to them. About them, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. And I repeat, every tongue that rises up against you in judgment, I shall condemn, for that is the heritage of the servants of the Lord. So these people put their mouth on you. They condemned you, they judged you, and they're going through it. They've been told that they're going to have financial problems, they're going to be isolated, they're not going to be able to be part of a whole as you get your wish come true, wish fulfillment. Oh my gosh, twice. Wish fulfillment of a new love. So these people are not just blocking up your money only, also stopping up new love from coming into your life. And they've been told that their karma is to watch you walk down the aisle or walk someone down an aisle or have love, a brand new love that's based on trust and respect, a mutually beneficial relationship that is really quite healthy and wholesome. And on the other hand, these people have been told that they're not going to have a passionate new beginning with you. They're not going to have the chance to apologize to you and make things right. Yeah, they're going to be caught up and be forced to leave a certain situation. This is the judgment that has come down for accepting money, paying money or accepting money to do what? To isolate someone who was already a loner, someone who's happy by themselves, someone who enjoys their own company. I also feel that someone is looking into a situation as well, into some communication. How someone advised or coached someone to do something to cause confusion to someone's wish come true. This could be an investigator, yes, investigating, looking deeper into a matter, researching something. What are they seeing? Without preempting the next game plan. Yeah, transaction is a paper trail or money trail. And so, like I said before in a previous video, there's an investigator or detective whose intuition is spot on there, highly, highly intuitive. Yeah, they're seeing the money and they're seeing how someone only valued the money without looking at how they're leaving someone in a mental or physical shanty town while they hog onto the money, they hog the money that they were given a certain transaction to try and end things in someone's life. And now they're also seeing conflict, confusion, and fighting within a group. What are they fighting about? Might be fighting at a party, fighting because someone is saying, let's just lay this whole plan to rest. So why would they fight? Someone saying, no, I've invested too much money. I paid you a lot of money to cause conflict. And now you can't just turn around and say, no, we're not doing that anymore. We're laying it to rest. And someone saying, you know what? I've got proof. I sent you this money. I wired this money to you. And you guys went and celebrated too fast before you even got the job done. Someone was paid to come in as a lover as well and just cause conflict and confusion in your life. But that cycle is over. You get to let it go. You get to move forward. Let's see from the cheeky madams what is going on in the environment. What else do we need to know? Someone might drive a red car. He was one of the co-conspirators or something. An elaborate but foolish plan has backfired because an agreement can be inferred from your conduct. If you say, I'll just point at the house, I'll just point at the person, there's the person, there's the house, there's the apartment, there's the farm. That is conspiracy. Your conduct or pointing out a place or letting people know when a person can be found or how they can be found, that is your conduct is showing that you're in agreement with the conspiracy to do whatever else other people want to do. Pull back your energy. These are energy vampires. These are people that you've probably given your energy, your love, and you're like, oh no, we're good people. I'm going to be kind to them and all of that. These people are going to have a civil case raised against them or they're going through a civil case. There's a Pisces involved in this here. You need to shift your perspective concerning these people because the Most High has come through and stopped some things and revealed the hidden plans. Now they're asking, what kind of a prayer did you do last night? Eh? Because you know what? Your ancestors whipped me proper. Yeah, someone's light got switched off right there with the candle going off. Someone's light was snubbed out last night. So I feel like your ancestors went while they're having some sort of a prayer and snubbed out their light, whether it was candles they were using or they'd lit a fire, and your ancestors snubbed them out and told them, no, this is not going to work at all. These people are also going to have a commercial case as well. It looks like there's a lot going on. There's a Gemini is involved, with Gemini Pisces involved in the commercial case. Gang stalking activity alert. I spoke earlier on about how on the full moon, the truth about the gang stalking activity is going to come through. I know for many of you, things have been revealed to you. Gemini could have been behind the gang stalking activity. And they told these people it would be easy to take you down. I know this person. This person is in La La Land. They're not even an intellectual match. They're playing checkers, not chess. We got this on lock. We've been doing this for a long time. We're meaner, smarter, faster, better than them. But they didn't realize that you are divinely protected. It doesn't matter how many of them come at you. As long as you've got God and your ancestors with you, that is an advantage. I hope you never know your true worth. You'll be easier to use. They're hoping to continue to use you to usurp your strength, your power, your resources in some way. But look at this. The detective's intuition is on point. I did speak earlier on about the detective. A detective sees something clearly, and they see that these people took pleasure in your pain. What else does a detective intuition say here? Yeah. The detective knows that they're monitoring you inside and outside of your house, but they regret invading your privacy. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 These are envious friends, family, and colleagues that were monitoring you, trying to find out everything you're doing, maybe spiritual monitoring in some cases, spiritual surveillance at the back of this here. There are too many moving pieces on the chessboard, but God sees and records all, and someone is deciphering this elaborate but foolish plan and breaking it down and laying it out for exactly what it is, step by step. Last night's dream came with a message. It's a warning. So do pay attention to your dreams, my darlings, the next 7 days. Your spirit guides are coming through strongly to warn you about certain situations. These people are headed on a path to catastrophe. This means advice was not heeded. Like I said earlier on, these people were advised to stop doing something, but they did not listen to the advice, and now they're headed to catastrophe. Because when a man meets up with a leopard, what must he do? Know when to run, when to shoot, or when to fight. So something is happening really suddenly for these people here. Very, very suddenly for these people, and they're not going to be able to wiggle out of it in any way. Game is recognizing game. Let's get one more from the cheeky madams. Later, haters. These haters are being taken out of your environment, or you're coming out of the haters' environment. But there's definitely a goodbye somewhere. I did see it earlier on. There's a goodbye. Leaving a situation behind. Let's find out one more. In this, there's also a short, light-skinned man who's always chewing, a very nervous kind of a character. So a lot of characters are coming out. They put you under surveillance. They put you under surveillance, which they were not supposed to. They talk about the surveillance. I put sleepers and at my command, they'll do something. Now they're going to be forced to reflect on their past actions. From my experience, when this message comes out about forced to reflect on past actions, it means they're stuck in some situation that they can't come out of. They can't unpin or wiggle the way out of it, or talk or sleep their way out of it. They're going to have to face up and own up and take responsibility for their actions. They're not going to be able to wiggle out of this one. And they're forced to reflect on past actions. It's not like, oh no, our past actions were bad. Let's take a little thinky winky about them. That was really bad. It's the Most High, like I say, the Eight of Wands refers. Most High stepped in and stopped something. And now they have to reflect like, hey, we did A, B, C, and D. That was not the right way to go. Someone could end up in hospital or in a situation where they can't wiggle out of a situation. Let's get a last message here with the moon. What's the moon? There's some shocking news coming in. Shocking news that someone is no longer working on what? On being mean or vengeful, or no longer working with a mean, spiteful, vengeful man. And this man is now worried. See, we've got the tower coming in. We're sending in the tiger. Yourselves. Run. Something's happening suddenly during this time of the full moon. Someone is no longer working with the man who was really spiteful, out to cause trouble for you, and now this man is worried. Why is he worried? I mean, didn't he have a bounty to? Yeah, something is not a wish fulfillment for this man. Wanted to cause trouble for you. He's unable to move away from something that he did. Being mean, being spiteful, being stealthy, subtle, and underhanded and cunning. but he can't move away from something that he's done. And now the secret is coming with her face. These are secrets revealed. There are some cloak and daggery, some hidden things that are coming out in the full moon. Some disorderly conduct, people not listening to advice, some secret has come out in the open. Everyone can see. That's why this man is worried, and people don't want to work with him anymore. The trickery, the deception, and possibly even Harry Potterish, the dark magic being sent towards you, is all being revealed, and the money that this person paid for all of that. We did speak about an investment that has failed to pay off, the returns coming up. Someone was cheating on their partner to try and step out and do all sorts of stuff. Maybe they even offered certain services to the person who was doing spell work so that they could be able to get a step ahead. Now you're going to have to leave a situation. Yeah, they're having bad luck and people are gossiping about them. This is their worst nightmare. This is someone who thought they were going to have a passionate new beginning. They thought they were not going to be left out in the cold, but they were out to cause trouble. But clarity has come in that they acted too fast and something's being revealed. This is a person who's codependent, clingy. The plan was not a success. They're using dark magic to try and control a situation, and now the illusion is over. The secret's out, and there could be an altercation breaking out amongst a family or a group of people who've been caught cheating. People can see they were reckless. They lied, and they thought you'd never find out, you never know about the lies that were being sent there. Now people are refusing to work with them, and they feel like what their actions were very foolish. They took an unconventional approach to try and attack you using religion, but God stepped in and stopped that. And yeah, this is a sudden departure, sudden arrival. They didn't want bad times to end for you. They wanted to put your guard down and even come for Christmas. And you're like, you know what? Why do people burn bridges and ask you why you don't come and visit? They thought they had a clever plan to lure you out, but they hadn't learned their lessons, and now the chickens have come home to roost. What they did not in the light, they're seeing the injustice, the miscarriage of justice that they caused, and they're seeing that you've actually healed, and you're no longer thinking about the part of mean, spiteful people whose path has been blocked. They wanted you to put your barriers down, yet they were trying to cause trouble, and they're speaking ill on your name, hoping that you'd be non-committal when it came to your road to recovery and success and healing, but then able to move forward. They might be having money problems, I wanted to say, and car problems as well, for being mean, spiteful, and refusing to change. But you see clearly, you see the truth about their rash, reckless actions to pay money from you. And now you see them differently. You're withholding your resources. You're not having sleepless nights. They want to come in using all the right words, trickery and deception, to say all the right words, to have a passion new beginning with you, but you're all loved out. You realize that they're unhealed, they're weak because they're unhealed, they're miserly with their time, their love, their money, their affections, and you don't want any part of that. You've taken the time to heal yourself from dishonest connections and dishonest friendships. People try to cause trouble for you. People are coming in because they have lost money, their investments. In all the decks I've used over the past 2 weeks, the investment has failed to pay off returns. They want to stop the fighting. They want to release what they were doing because they've lost a lot of money because they failed to listen to the advice of those who are wiser or more experienced than themselves. Guys, thank you for joining me on this reading. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my details will be down in the description box down below. My email address is empressvibes@gmail.com. Be sure to like the video, give us a big thumbs up, share the video if you feel that we're called, subscribe if you haven't done that. Thank you so much for being on my channel. Till the next one, I wish you love and light.